Okay, welcome back, guys. Today I'm with Shahab. He's basically what you call a 30-day transformation guy. He went from a Shrek looking guy to Prince Charming. He's an Indian tech support guy. He scams people for a living. So, Shahab, what's our topic today?
Hi everyone. So first of all, thank you for that very amazing introduction. For legal reasons, I do not scam people. Okay, so topic for today, it's actually virtual, as you stated.
I said AI,
So
not virtual.
we'll get on that later, but I'd say it's more virtual and AI, but mostly on replica. We'll be talking about replica and other in the future and other perhaps other like uh, robots or artificial intelligence models in that type of niche area or relationships.
Okay, so first, the more important thing is that why do we need AI?
Because you can't pull any.
Exactly. So it's basically a risk issue. So I'm just searching up. I want to see how many single people are there in the whole world. What is the percentage of single people? So let's see. First, we should target at how many single people are there who need. So let's see. Wait a second.
Basically, how many people there are like you?
Yeah, like me. I don't use Replica.
Yet.
100%. Yet. So okay. Let's see. From what I heard, there are 30% of all people are like 18 to 40 are single,
Mhm.
and that's a lot comparatively speaking. And it's kind of sad because people people don't know how to interact with other people, irrespective of which gender. People don't know how to interact with people. Usually, they're sitting online all day, so it's easier just to get an AI girlfriend than to work and all work and like wow, what is it called? God damn it! And like maintain a girlfriend, like girlfriend, wife, whatever your prerogative. It's really hard to do that. They a lot. That's why they're called bitches. So what? Why do you think there are so many? Why do we need AI girlfriends? Or
We do not need AI girlfriend or
we need
virtual.
AI bitches. I am a
We don't need them. We want them. There's a difference. There's a difference between need and want. Mostly because people like you who do not have a life and are horny single people, they are sitting in their parents' basements and working on these type of projects. So it's an interesting concept, and obviously then we have big corporations trying to leech off money from you. It's the same as Twitch streamers. Well, not all Twitch streamers, but you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
And Twitch streamers, then you obviously got live cams and all
I
that
have your
kind of
Twitch
OnlyFans,
account, so I know
everything.
exactly what you're talking about.
I only follow one person on my Twitch account, okay?
Yeah, I know.
And no. Anyways, but yeah, so that's why it's basically we don't need them. We people horny like you want them, and big corporations are obviously taking advantage of you, like every other girl in your life.
At least I have something to take advantage of.
Fair enough,
Okay, fair enough. Yeah,
if
so
that allows you to sleep.
yeah, it helps me sleep every day. So yeah, so I think that it's like instead of abusing real or being a psychopath to real, you can have a that won't about anything, and then like you can talk to it about anything without any judgment.
Mhm.
Don't you think?
But it's a interesting concept at that point because I don't remember what I was reading, but it was something on this line, what you said, like you can talk to virtual girlfriends, for instance, or virtual boyfriend or virtual partners, and they won't complain, they won't judge or anything like that. They will go with the flow. But That's in some studies. I don't remember what it exactly was. It was a study or a simulation or whatever. But it showed that then the person who, like, for example, are like, for instance, dating the virtual companion, he or she doesn't like. They are not interested in the AI anymore, because a relationship is built on these type of things. If there is no you can say nitpickings and no fights or no, that's what the relationship is. And like a perfect AI companion, it has, like, the studies show that they don't they like get bored of them, and they are no longer fond of them, and after like maybe a month or so it's just gone, not interested anymore.
Okay, so if we move on to something more serious, obviously we are joking about it, but in a more serious sense, if someone is feeling alone or is having social anxiety, so in that sense, isn't a virtual friend like a good thing?
Well, it's okay. So in that scenario, it's like an ethical issue. It's an ethical gray area, I think. Just like a lot of things in philosophy, there obviously will be more than one opinions on this and one more than one sides. I myself am studying artificial intelligence in my like university. I'm majoring in AI, and like I something on this line. It wasn't exactly AI companions or AI assistants or whatever, but it was well, it wasn't exactly this, but it was more write a philosophy paper on artificial intelligence in the sex working industry, so sex robots.
Okay,
And I think some of the concepts can be applied here as well, because having a relationship with a, in that instance it was robots, but having relationship with robots is, it's a moral and ethical gray area, and it's very subjective, because many people agree on that statement that we need it, because, well, most people like you obviously accept that they need sex robots and stuff, else because you won't get laid. But in other instances, there are obviously moral implications, like robots, other than like health issues or whatever. But even if you're talking virtual assistants, or not virtual assistant but virtual companions, there is like a moral gray area, so it's not wrong but it isn't right either. Like, have, if you never go ahead and talk to people, so even if you're not talking about like a virtual friend, I myself introverted as hell, I'm still am, but like when I went to university I got to know more people, and I've started, I'm still socially awkward, but I'm better at this point. But before that, I didn't talk to any people except you and a couple of more friends and like my parents. That's it, and brothers.
okay.
But now I have more friends. I can talk to any people, anyone confidently. If you never go ahead and try to talk to other people, and you only chat with, for instance, an AI companion or AI friend, you will never get the real social uh, what you'll say, a social
Interaction.
energy or interaction or practice or whatever it would be.
Yeah.
Like, it's a requirement, so that's why it's a gray area. It isn't wrong but it isn't right either.
Okay, that's okay. But for example, I meet a John Doe on the internet, and I'm
Mhm.
talking to him like to him. Does it matter if he's a human or just an AI algorithm if I don't know it? Why does
So
it
if
matter?
you don't know it, I think I'm not a psychologist myself, but like psychologically it affects. If you know if it's an AI, I think it will have a different effect on your brain, rather than if you don't know they are an AI and you're just like talking to them and considering them as a human. Like, you never knew, you don't even have a slight glimpse of it.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is that obviously it isn't possible right now because AI isn't that efficient. But like in
Mhm.
5 6 years, can if AI is indistinguishable between a normal person or I'm not a normal person, a person or an AI, then why does it matter? Because for example, if I'm playing a game with a John Doe who's a living person, or I'm
Mhm.
playing a game with an AI who can also talk to me, talk shit to me, and not like be always nice to me, talk like a normal person. Does it matter if it's a human or an AI?
Right.
What do you think?
So it's again, this is a complicated topic because philosophy is never like straightforward. It's not like
Yeah.
science. So I'll also refer to another, like one of my professors' document, what he said in his philosophy class for AI. He said that what is the difference between, as you said, like a robot which is exactly like a human, and an AI which is exactly like a human and a human. uh, like what is the difference? But his second question was, what makes us human? What is a human? But like you can't really define humans. Some people had arguments that AI cannot express emotion as humans, but that's also debatable. Emotions can be expressed, but then again, there's another question: what are emotions? Like it's pretty complicated, and the more we dig in, the more questions come up. So there is no one definitive answer. Perhaps, as you said, like if AI is indistinguishable from humans, then yes, for the person, if they know, like if they know that it's an AI, then I still believe if the person knows it's an AI or a robot, they have a different psychological state or different psychological effect on their brain rather than they know if it's a real human or not.
Okay. For this generation, obviously, because we know that we have human interaction, that's why we know there's a difference between that's why we act differently to an AI or ask different questions to AI than we would ask to a normal person, or not. Why am I
Mhm.
saying normal person? Not a person. So in that
Right.
sense, for example, 2 generations later, if
Mhm.
they won't know the difference, like when they're born, they'll be like an AI friends and human friends. It will be like there won't be any difference. For example, 100 years ago, I'm not saying it's right or wrong. For example, if a white child went outside and talked to a black child, he would have talked quite differently to how they talk today to each other.
Mhm.
Same
I
reason
get it
because
what you're saying, but like again, it's still, I think it's still debatable. First, I don't think in two generations, actually, yes, in 2 generations most likely we will have I guess
AI friends.
humanoids, AI humanoids, like robots, which will be acting like uh, humans, working jobs, perhaps families. They might have rights. We don't know that yet because 2 generations will be dead, obviously. But yeah, uh, uh, I think it's up there. It's possible. If in that scenario you said, like as you said, AI comes up, like a new kid is born, he has friends, both AI and humans, he won't be able to differentiate between them.
Yeah.
So yes, then again, then it's a different psychological state, then it's a different debate. Secondly, like then I don't there will be debates, there will be some countries might not adapt AI, some countries might not allow AI human robots, and especially near children, because there's still a moral implication, because there is the
AI went
factor that
viral and
there are problems with the AI itself as of now, because as of now it's the AI models we have are very comparatively small than we can project in the future. They are big, but like AI is like growing on an exponential scale. Like few years ago, nobody even knew what, not few years ago, but at least like 10 years ago, nobody even knew what AI was. People were like, AI? What is it? The most AI advanced things we had were chess engines. They aren't technically, well, I think it's for debate. I might be wrong on this, but I think they will be considered AI models, but maybe like search algorithms, but I think it's different. But then again, AI was very different. But nowadays, like in the last year, everybody knows what AI is, and nowadays it's ChatGPT, OpenAI, Stable Diffusion, Midjourney, all these AI models. Everybody, and in the next few years, AI will increase on a rate like much faster than any other thing we have seen. I think it will be like technology, like the internet itself. Internet like started off like very small, but it grew on an exponential scale. And today, without the internet, really, society wouldn't even function. So it's what you said is up there, definitely. But then again, as I was saying, there's a moral implication, and people might fight like they don't want humanoid robots, and especially they don't want humanoid robots which have emotions, and like they don't want them to be friends with their children, for instance. Like there's a debate that should there be robot or AI teachers or nannies or like children like any
Caretakers.
caretaker, anything related to children in the AI industry. Should that exist? Can we trust robots enough for that? So yeah, it's a debate, and everybody has their own point of view. Then again, because philosophy, there is no one answer like science, so
Yeah,
it's up for debate.
it's about opinions. Everyone has his own opinion.
Absolutely.
First thing that I believe I've read it somewhere else is that why would AI be a humanoid? Like for example, there are robots in a Tesla factory, but none of them are humanoid because that isn't
Mhm.
the most efficient way to do a thing. We
Absolutely.
The reason we are like this is because we are not designed to do one specific task. We have to do multiple tasks and multiple times, and we have to do many things. If for
Yes.
example a nanny bot won't be designed like a humanoid, it will be designed like it will be a arms, maybe a roller, what is it called, the roller thing, and a screen.
Perhaps. Mhm.
Why would
Well, then,
because
then again, it's like on that part, it's still like confusing or debatable. But most likely, we will have you can say humanoid robots because when they are in humanoid form and they look like us, they will adjust between society much more easily. Then again, in factories, for instance, robots like in Tesla, you said like there are robots. They might not be AI, they might be hard coded robots, but like because they have one functionality and we need to make them most efficient for that one function that
yeah,
but like in the future we might have robots which are doing multiple things which might require something like a humanoid body. For instance, even if like there's like instead of a child caretaker, it might be like a full on like an assistant or a maid or something like that, or a butler. They might not only take care of the children but also cook, clean, all those other functionalities. So then we might need a humanoid body because the human body is a very um, amazing and beautiful structure and thing. So
yeah,
it's up there. Like obviously we'll have robots, AI models, and different. We'll have virtual AI models which don't even need bodies, which we have right now. Nowadays we have AI models that don't need bodies. ChatGPT, Stable Diffusion, and like all the AI models which are behind use companies are using, which we don't have access to, obviously. So yeah,
yeah,
that's why like most likely we will have both humanoid looking AI and as well as the other functionality wise efficient ones.
do you think AI can be evil? Wait a second, I'll get you the exact definition of evil. I'll check and get you the exact definition. Evil is morally bad or wrong, wicked, causing injury, pain, or harmful, characterized by indicating future misfortune or ominous. Do you think AI can be inherently evil?
Okay, so this topic was also discussed in one of my classes, but like one of the questions was what how do we define something morally evil? How do we define something which is morally bad? How do you do that? So one might think like something is morally bad, but other people, like some parts of society, people might think it's something is morally bad. Some might say it's okay. Some might say it's tradition or whatsoever. first, that's the issue. Second issue is morally bad. Like there was a debate. Some said more torturing someone, even if it's like terrorists, torturing someone, even if they're a terrorist, to get information is morally bad. Some of the people were divided in the group that even though yes they are a terrorist or whatsoever, they shouldn't be tortured. Like I'm talking very serious torture.
Yeah, yeah.
uh, so like that, then again, then there's like the debate, like what is morally wrong, what is morally right, how do we define morally right and okay. Second issue with AI, I don't think can be evil because I they can't like genuinely possess emotions or anything like that. But if AI has been given a task, or it like somehow it has gotten a task, it has given itself a task or whatever. If like for instance it has been given a task, I so let's say it has been given a task to
Kill people.
you know not kill people, to stop global warming,
Okay.
and if sees that humans are the major reason of global warming, it will eliminate the whole human race to
Yeah.
stop global warming. It will
Ex-
complete its goal as and it won't care for collateral damage.
Yeah.
It doesn't care about humans. It will finish its goals. It doesn't care about humans like that.
So it doesn't have any
It doesn't.
morality.
Exactly. There is no morality. It has a goal. It will finish its goal.
Yeah. So if it doesn't have evil means doing something that's morally bad. If it doesn't have morality, that means it can't be evil, even if it commits an
Exactly.
evil task. So
Exactly. Yes.
it's my opinion, but I believe that AI cannot be evil. AI can be. It depends on the person who's programming it. Same
Absolutely.
reason that an AI can be racist if a racist is programming it, because his bias will be reflected in the code. So if
Not exactly.
really,
Like in that implication there is a difference because the programmer technically doesn't they have parameters and stuff, they can adjust it, but it isn't the programmer, but it's more the data it's trained on. Like there was a Twitter robot, I don't remember exactly, but it turned racist because of the data set it was given was Twitter's tweets. And you know what, how like Twitter
I know
is an
Twitter,
amazing,
but
absolutely what Twitter
I
is.
watch ISIS
So
news every day. I'm joking. I don't have Twitter. Okay, I'm joking. I don't have an account. I don't. It's too that.
exactly. It turned racist after like so it was an adaptive model. It kept training and training and training every like hour. It did new tweets and stuff. But after like I'd say I think it was 3 day, 2 days, or a few hours. I don't remember exactly, but it was like 24 hours around that, give or take. It turned racist. It turned racist. So it's not that the AI was programmed to be racist. It was taken down immediately by the programmers. It was just the data set. The data set was Twitter itself, and Twitter itself, it's an interesting place to say the least.
So what you're saying is that perimeters. For example, if I am a white supremacist, I'm not white. Okay, I
Mhm.
am brown. I can't be a white supremacist. They'll kill me. So they may use data that's biased.
Exactly.
Same reason you were talking about global warming. Global
Mhm.
warming, people disagree on why is it's being caused. Some people say it's a natural process, like I've watched lots of podcasts. Some scientists say that it's a natural process and it's good that the planet is getting warmer so that there isn't an ice age. Then other people say it's bad. So if, for example, the programmer is wants to for example, the programmer wants to save earth. One programmer believes that, for example, he believes that humans are causing climate change. So the parameters he's going to give is going to be biased. He won't want most people, 99% of the people, they don't want the AI. They won't want anyone to do what's against their belief. So, for example,
Mhm.
if even though this unbiased data is there, because I
Absolutely.
believe in a a thing that I believe that climate change is caused by humans, or I believe that climate change is not caused by humans, I'll make the data bias on purpose. Most people do that.
Absolutely.
It Twitter is bad in the same reason that it runs on confirmation. It ran on confirmation bias. That if you are left, you're going to get so much left shit that you'll become a full LGBT barbecue and you'll have pink hair. And if you are right, you'll become full right wing Nazi and you'll start worshipping Hitler. So, like, it's the problem with anything is that when there's unbiased data, it's still there isn't any guarantee that even with unbiased data it will be good for humans. But you, because most people are biased, AI is really dangerous in that sense.
Absolutely. So one more thing about AI is a very broad term. It's much broader than people think. So what AI models are, what models we usually talk about when we refer to AI is machine learning models. Machine learning models are models which require data structures. They are approached by using data structures, and it requires humans to for like human interactions and intervention. Like humans have to interact with it because to like stop errors and tell it to fix its mistakes. It's basically generally used for forecasting, predicting, and these type of things. Then we have deep learning, which is a more complicated and less known AI, part of AI. Deep
It
learning
gets
doesn't
deep.
require data. Deep learning doesn't require data. You give it a goal and it does it automatically. It tries to find its own solution. You don't even tell it when it's wrong. It automatically knows it's wrong. So if there somehow we have created and figured out how to make a deep learning model to stop global warming, it will stop global warming. It will figure it out on its own. We won't even give it its data. And if we are one of the reasons of global warming, they will kill us. Yeah.
Interesting.
But deep learning as of now isn't that advanced right now because the most deep learning we have used as far as I know, some applications are in video games, for instance. New modern video games, AI enemies and stuff. Like in some games, like there's a game called Hello Neighbor and some other games, the AI adapts. Whenever you do something, it adapts, it learns what type of items you use and stuff. So that's deep learning. And then there are obviously simulation models of AI. There are deep learning models. Yeah. So actually, one thing I wanted to say about, like, as I said, chess models are not AI models. They are graph search models. But as far as I remember, I think in 2016, Google made an AI model of chess, which defeated Stockfish, like the strongest AI search model for chess, but like it destroyed because it didn't do like standard moves of chess or moves by books. It like played with it. I as far as I remember it, like uh, I I have to do I don't I roughly remember it didn't like it played it like it was a human. So one might say it played with Stockfish's emotions because it didn't follow any book moves or anything like that. So it defeated it very, like, it was a very big defeat for Stockfish. But that was a private. I'm pretty sure it's a private model. It's not available on the internet, and it was like developed by. But yeah, that's what I think about AI and deep learning. And deep learning is something which is very not right now advanced because of our technological limitations. Deep learning requires much more technological hardware and very strong GPU servers, like, and it's very costly, expensive, complicated to make, create, run. So that's why we don't have that advanced AI models yet. Most of as of now, we are focusing more on machine learning than any other type of AI.
So, Shahab, before I end, I'll ask you two questions.
Mhm.
Would you,
Go
how
on.
much money would you take to be single all your life just with an AI friend, no human interaction? AI wife, AI friend, AI everything. How much money would it take for you to do that?
Okay. No one. This is an interesting question because I am introverted, but I still need at least two friends because if I don't even have like two friends which are human, but then
Literally no
again, it
one.
depends.
You, the
Okay,
only
so what
person
type of
who's left
AI?
is
What type of AI are we talking? Like, are they like futuristic and very developed, and they are like very similar to
yes.
humans?
Okay,
I'd
answer
say
both. If right now, how much money would it take, and a proper AI, like physical AI, how much would that take?
and like human.
Yeah,
So if
humanoid.
as of now, because our AI models as of now are trash, it's
Yeah,
sad. It's beautiful that we are working on them, and but like as of now, I take no money because I can't. I will. Even if I take the money, I'll socially. I'll die. I'll kill myself most likely because I'll
yeah.
go crazy or something.
But how many
Uh,
years? If just asking, if you took like unlimited, infinite money, okay, how many years would it take before you kill yourself?
I don't think it will take even 1 year. I think it will take a few months. Because
Really?
if we are talking about the AI models as of now, because they are not like they can't do shit as of now.
So okay, so you can go anywhere in the whole world, okay, go to
Mhm.
any mountain, any river, any place, literally you can dine at the finest places, you can do everything, still
Right.
you it didn't take you one, you can't survive 1 year.
Well, you said there's so if we go places, dine, etc., there won't be other humans, right?
There'll be other humans, you can't interact with them.
I can't. Okay. Uh, I guess like if I would, yeah, but like then again, if you have so much money, but you have no one like can you spend it alone like that, like you need someone at least, you need maybe like even once a month, you at least you need something. I'd say maybe a year, a year I think at max.
Okay, so first, what I'm thinking about is first, I have unlimited money. So I'll first buy F1 and change all the cars to V10, okay?
Hmm. Okay,
V10. Then
interesting.
I'll race, okay? I'll start racing. There'll be no one there. It will be a empty track, but I'll become the fastest driver on the planet. That will take at least 1 year of training. I think so. In 1 year of
1 year.
training, I can like
Mhm.
drive V10s and stuff. Then I can go to the moon.
Okay,
Yeah, that will be. Then
but
what
then
else can I
again
do?
you will never have social interactions. It's like I think there's an issue with the question, how can you go to
No,
the
I
moon,
won't
how
have
can
any
you.
physical social interactions. I can have social interactions with AI.
Okay, okay. Well, okay, okay. I think there's still. I think you'll still. I think you'll go crazy in like within a year. Within a year at max, I'd guess. But anyways, if AI was like humans, I'd say I can survive. I'll survive my whole life. And how much money I would take? Well, 10 million, maybe 20, 30 million.
10
It depends.
million?
Like
10? Only
20,
10
30.
million?
Yeah, like if the AI will be so advanced, 10,
Yeah.
20 million, sure. And I'll get
I'm
laid.
talking
So yeah,
about
sure,
the.
why
Nah,
not?
nah. Nah, nah, nah. I'm talking about the minimum.
Minimum.
Minimum. I'm not talking
Uh,
about unlimited. Obviously, everyone can say unlimited. I'm saying minimum money.
I, 10 million. Yeah,
10 million minimum.
yeah.
$5 than a Kit Kat. Will be homeless AI. Nah, nah. Okay, okay. Serious answer. How much money?
I, Generally speaking, if this opportunity ever happens, so everybody I know, friends, everything AI, and it will be advanced. So I'd say even a million. I think I'll go. But like I think, but it will slowly eat you because you will inside you will know that they are not human. Inside it will slowly eat you. It will take years. It might take 30, 20, 20 years, but it will slowly start eating you. So I'd say like 10 million. That's why 10 million. I'll spend my money slowly while my heart is being filled up.
No, I think I need at least 100 million.
Well, yeah,
Because
it's.
like I'm quite different from you, that I need a little bit of social interaction. I can't
Mhm.
be as reclusive as you, so I'll get bored from that AI very early. The only reason that I'll be
How will
alive
you
is the
get
money.
bored if it's like humans, though? They will interact with you like humans, play with you like humans, hurt your feelings like humans,
Yeah, but the
fuck
thing
you
is
like
that,
humans.
yeah, but the thing that, yeah, that's, I can't be racist. No, no,
Then
no.
that's the moral dilemma, right?
No, no,
So,
Shahab, okay, that isn't the issue. That's not the issue. The issue is sports. I want to watch shit. I want to watch sports. I want to watch like football. I can't like be all my life just staying with my family. There aren't any other humans.
mhm. Yeah, that in that scenario, then nobody would be able to. Pretty sure.
Like, I'm living with a normal family. Like, if you live with your family for like 30 years without any interaction, you're going to kill yourself. Like, even a
Give me
normal
1 year, I'll
person.
kill myself.
Bro,
One
okay,
year,
wait a
I'll kill
second.
myself.
Hypothetical, even if you have your dream partner and
Mhm.
everything, if you stay with her, you don't have anyone else. If you stay with her or your whole life, you're still going to want someone else.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
That's why I'm saying I would need a lot more money so that I can do other things. Like, I can drive F1 cars and like enjoy myself.
But like technically, you'll have friends and stuff, so AI friends to drive F1 cars, right?
Yeah, but I don't. I want to watch sports.
You can ask them
The,
to fucking play sports and you can watch it. There is no limit on how many friends you can have. Just have the whole population.
maybe, maybe.
But yeah,
But
it's an
but the thing about
interesting
sports is
concept.
that there isn't anything random in the whole, like any type of AI. There isn't there is like a limit to its randomness. Like human, there, like the main part about watching a sport is not knowing the result. That's why it's a Sky Sports saying, but it's only live once. Even
Mhm.
if I have never watched a race before, or I've never known a result before, when I'm watching it, the mere availability of a skip button or a 5 second forward button or like anything, like it has already happened. A result is already happened. I'm not watching it immediately. Obviously, it's a human aspect to it. There is any logic to it, but that aspect that something is live and I'm watching it immediately, you can never experience that with AI, because I'll always be suspicious that something that it's rigged.
Mhm.
And to that sense, every sport is human because it has a variable. Any player can get injured, any player can get sick, anything can happen. A literal plane
Right.
can crash and kill everyone. So that thing that I don't know what will happen is entertaining part of sports.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Okay, so I'll end it. I'll ask one last question. I will not answer whatever you say. I'll agree with it. But this is a thing I'm starting. Whenever I take an interview, I'll ask this question at the end. Name one thing that isn't hypocritical. You can name anything.
Okay. Okay. Uh, l- Parents' love for their children.
Okay, thank you. I thought you would say AI because AI is technically not hypocritical. Can't be hypocritical. Doesn't have that programming.
No, AI can't be hypocritical, but then again, if it's trained on data, it can be because humans are hypocritical.
Exactly.
If it can
So
be
with
racist, it can be hypocritical.
okay. So
And
okay.
like
Thank you
then
for
again,
watching.
in some scenarios,
Shahab,
if you
okay,
can,
end this pain, this pain. Okay, sorry,
just
sorry. Yeah,
one
continue.
sec.
Sorry, sorry. Yeah.
In chat, if you ask ChatGPT some questions, and if you ask it like 10 seconds later, it will have different answers every time.
Yeah.
So then again,
Technically, it's
it's
a
just
hypocrite.
it's data sets. So yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you for watching. If you want if you want witches, go marry someone. I won't have that same advice for myself, but that's the right way to do it. So thank you for watching and goodbye or sayonara.
youtube.com/AppAsianGamer.
Yeah, yeah, shout out to the whatever. I'll put a link somewhere if I remember. Okay.